Hey everyone, it's Andy Hodges coming to you live in Sebastian, right on the water here at the Indian River Lagoon. And it's a beautiful day, 78 degrees, plenty of sunshine. Things are kind of cooling down a little bit, and I'll explain why. There's a cold front that's going to be coming through. And tonight they're looking at 57 degrees in Sebastian for tonight. That's the expected low. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be windy like it is today. The highs will be 80, and the low will be around 60 for the overnight. No chance of rain for at least a week, and this will go on until into next week. So, beautiful weekend ahead of us. Lots of sunshine and not too hot. Just perfect will be the weather. Hey, we want to thank everyone in the healthcare industry right now. They're working long hours, doing tests, racing around, trying to help the hospitals right now, and a lot of people should be staying home because this will take the strain off all the doctors and the nurses, and it'll free up more resources for people who are really ill, who may have the coronavirus. And need that extra bed or that time for the test and all of that. So we want to say thanks to all the people on the front lines helping us get through this. You're doing an amazing job. We need them, and let's just be thankful that we do have them here in our town. Staying at home will also try to flatten that curve that's going on with the number of new cases that are in Sebastian, Vero, Indian River County, and Florida. Right now it's still a cone. So if we all stay home and we practice these guidelines, we're hoping to see that curve, and we're waiting for that curve. So again, we want to thank all the nurses and doctors. We also want to thank all the people that are working right now at all the supermarkets and convenience stores and the gas stations. These people are putting their health at risk to help provide us with the essentials so that we can go to the store and everything. And all of them are practicing the social distancing. A lot of them are wearing masks now and gloves. So we just want to thank all of them, even the restaurant employees that are there for us for the takeout orders and stuff. So just want to thank everyone for that. Hey, stop buying all the paper products. We published that article yesterday about Governor Ron DeSantis giving us that executive order, that stay-at-home order, and panic was around town so much that people raced to the store and bought more paper products. You should only be going to the store once a week for food and other essentials. You don't need to keep buying paper products. We go to the store and there's just an empty aisle of paper. So let's stop buying up all the paper unless you need it. Unless you need toilet paper and paper towels. But let's remain calm here. There's no difference in this stay at home, by the way. We're not on a lockdown. It's everything we've been doing for the past 3.5 weeks. We stay at home, we only shop for essentials, we order takeout, or we cook at home. It's no different. This order is no different than what we've been doing. I've got a few things to talk about as far as our parks and that sort of thing. We've got a lot of questions, and there are people asking us, is there a curfew? Well, there's not a curfew in this county. There's no curfew, but that, you shouldn't be out all night anyway, driving around or walking around. You want to be home. You can walk the park, shop for essentials, walk, jogging, bicycle riding, all of that stuff. You're not on a total lockdown. So, but try to stay at home as much as possible, get the necessary exercise, and try to shop just once a week. You don't need to stockpile paper products. I want to mention Best Choice Window Cleaning in Sebastian. They are purchasing $250 worth of gift cards at Woody's Barbecue to help people, to feed people. And I spoke with the owner, John, Fraser this morning, and he feels very fortunate to still have his business, to still have employees that he's paying for, and he's very grateful. And so he went to Woody's Barbecue today and bought $250 worth of gift cards, and it's 10 gift cards. They're going to be giving this away, and I'll tell you how it works. They are going to be doing some drawings for these gift cards, and there'll be an article either later today or certainly by tomorrow on how you can win these gift cards. So what he's hoping for is that he will start a ripple effect. If there's other businesses that are doing well and they want to give back to the community, he's hoping that they follow this as well and buy some gift cards for families and people so they can eat, especially the people who are out of work right now. Times are really tough right now for all of our service industry, bartenders, waitresses, you name it. I mean, everyone is really out of work right now. So, we got two problems going on, economically, and then we have this virus. So, we just have to make the best of it and try to, for those that are fortunate, maybe they can help the community, help each other out, pay it forward. And I also heard that there was some people that went to McDonald's recently over here in Roseland, and some people were buying cards for other people who were in line. Now, this also happened during the holidays. So one of the managers there told us that people are paying it forward at McDonald's. They're buying up cards and they're saying, give the next person a free meal on me. So I think that's great. Like I said, the community and Sebastian, they come together when times are tough, and we're seeing it again already. Also, Paradoya Brewing Company announced today that they will begin home delivery for food and beer and merchandise, minimum orders of $25 plus a $2 delivery fee. This is an effort to keep people from going out. They want to deliver and keep people, at home. So their delivery hours will be from 3 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. They will cover all of Sebastian up to Roseland Road, and you must be 21 years of age to buy beer, and you must provide a legal ID when they deliver. If you can call them if you want at 772-571-5693. Again, 571-5693. Also, every delivery order from Paradoya, you get 2 raffle tickets. And they will draw 1 ticket every Sunday for prizes and other things. And they'll post the winning numbers on ParadoyaBrewing.com. So you want to make sure you save all your tickets week by week. That means don't throw them out just because they didn't pick your winning number on Sunday. And again, we'll have an article about that explaining more. Sebastian's Roadside Restaurant takeout and delivery service. They're doing this Tuesday through Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sebastian's Roadside Restaurant, 581-2623, 581-2623. A big shout out to some of these companies. If I left your company out, I'm sorry. I just did that at the last minute. Let's support our small local businesses like Sandy's Grill, Captain Hiram's, Mash Monkeys, Paradoya Brewing Company, Las Palmas, Ayalisco Mexican Restaurant, Jersey Mike's. Now, I know Jersey Mike's is a chain, but that store is locally owned, and it's totally local. The owner has lived here all his life. So Jersey Mike's, it's a chain, but it's a locally owned store. It's a family business, actually, at Jersey Mike's. So I want to give a shout out to them. Moe's Deli, Portside Pub and Grill, Earl's Hideaway Lounge, great hoagies and pizza there. Mobe Grill, Aunt Louise's Pizzeria, and Wasabi. And of course, if I left your business out, I apologize. It wasn't intentional, believe me. I just wrote down a bunch of names that came to mind before this broadcast. Hey, businesses are really taking this serious in town, and they should, and everyone should. I'll give you an example. We took one of our cats to the vet this morning, Dr. Slade here in Sebastian, And he's not allowing anyone in his building, and everything is done outside, which I thought was pretty unique. People are wearing face masks, gloves. They're taking it serious. So yeah, everything was done outside, and I thought that was interesting. So this is how a lot of businesses are doing things. At the restaurant, it's curbside. Most of the restaurants aren't even allowing people inside. So you know, people are taking this serious. If you are older and at home and you're running out of food or groceries, you can call a company called Blue River Delivery. They will deliver anything to you. Store items, food, takeout. Call them at 772-643-6880. Again, 643-6880. They're locally owned. They're a local small business, Blue River Delivery. Here are the numbers going so far today. 38 cases confirmed in Indian River County for coronavirus. Our neighbor north of us in Brevard County, they now have 48. We officially do have 2 people in Sebastian that have contracted the coronavirus. Now, we mentioned this morning, and everyone wanted to know their names, who they are, or what stores they went to, what area they live. We can't release that because they won't release it. This is like a HIPAA law. It's a privacy law. They're not allowed to give people their name or their address or where they've been. Let's just say they've been everywhere in Sebastian, okay? Let's take it serious. So that's the deal on that. We cannot tell you where they've been. That's just the way it is. 2 people in our town have coronavirus that we know of so far. There could be more. We don't know for a fact yet. But just want to let you know about that. Now, here's an important number. 356 people have tested negative in Indian River County, and there are no deaths at this time. So that's some positive news there. I just want to emphasize that. 356 people tested negative, and there's been no deaths. And there's 38 confirmed in the county right now. Now listen, these numbers are going to go up. A couple of days ago, I thought there might be a chance that these numbers might level off a little based on the numbers that the health department were giving us, but it doesn't look like that. And unfortunately, we're probably going to see a lot more numbers going up. Some of those numbers might be frightening. But listen, this is expected. This isn't going to be something sudden. Don't let it worry you or frighten you. Stay home. Do everything that you can do to stay healthy. And if you go out, maybe wear a mask, gloves. Take it serious. We just got to wait it out. Stay away from people if you're out. Practice social distancing. And if you're doing whatever is healthy, there's no reason to panic. I'm emphasizing that. This is what these viruses do. They will multiply before they die out. So unfortunately, we're going to see some bigger numbers before this thing decides to curve. And how to curve it? We stay home. We stop getting infected, and that'll curve it. It'll die out, and then life can be back. People can have their jobs back. I mean, it's that simple. It's a waiting game right now. We have to have patience. And we also have to be rational about this virus by taking these precautions. A lot of people are stressed out right now. And that's part of that arguments that are going on Facebook right now. People are stressed. And I understand when people say more people die of the flu. Why are we worried about coronavirus? I understand that they might be saying that to maybe calm themselves a little bit. But let's stop the flu debate. This is a virus that's different. It's contagious. It's deadly. There is no vaccine for it like there is with the flu. Let's end that debate and stop it right now. If you don't know how serious this is, just look at the worldwide numbers of this coronavirus and how many, almost 50,000 deaths right now in a short amount of time. So, let's stay home and wait this out. This will pass, by the way. This is going to be gone in a month or 2 from now, and then we're going to look back and wish that we had stayed home earlier. So stay home as much as you can. April 1st, yesterday, was the biggest spike in Florida for new cases. It went up to 1,100 new cases in one day yesterday. Florida now has 8,000 cases. There are over 128 people who have died in Florida so far from this virus. Now, this all sounds gloom and bad and everything, but let me mention this. There are 68,000 people who have tested negative in Florida. Out of all those people, 68,000 people tested negative. So, there are high numbers, and one death is way too many, all right? But 8,000 cases, there's a lot more people who have tested negative. Reach out to your friends and family also, and your neighbors. Reach out to them. Take a trip to the store for them. There are a lot of elderly people. We had a few calls today, actually, and yesterday, of elderly people over the age of, I don't want to mention a name or an age, but I don't want to offend anyone. Let's just say over the age of 65, even though that is not old, they're asked to stay at home because that is a CDC guideline for that age. Well, they're running out of groceries now. So find out who your neighbors are and ask them if they're okay. Ask them if they need food. You can go to the store if you're healthy and young, if you're healthy. Get some items for them. Get some food for them. They should not be out. And you know what? When you do that, when you help your neighbor out who's elderly or older than 65 years old, you're saving their life probably. I mean, you're basically helping them save their life. We all have to come together as a community and help each other at a time like this. So and if you go to the store, and I'm sure many of us will be at the store this week, make sure that you have something like rubbing alcohol that's greater than 60% of alcohol that you can wash your hands down before getting back in the car. Reason is you want to keep your car disinfected at all times. You don't want to bring that virus back into the car, like the steering wheel or the seat belt, and then you take that into the home. So before you even get into the vehicle, spray your hands down with that rubbing alcohol or any kind of disinfectant solution that you might be using. So I'm just going to emphasize this one more time. If you're ready to go for things to be back to normal, the sooner we all stay home, the faster this thing's going to be over. And that's a waiting game. This virus has to do its thing, and it'll die out. It will definitely die out. It's just going to take time. The longer we're all out, and not staying home, as I see a lot of people are doing today, we're going to prolong this, and let's not prolong it anymore. That's really all we have today. The city manager and the mayor of Sebastian, they're still asking people to stay 6 feet from one another and practice the CDC guidelines. The parks and the boat ramps are still open at this time. But please, let's not abuse it. I don't want the city to shut this stuff down. And if you do happen to go out here on a boat, don't go on an island. Don't go to the sandbar, because the Florida Wildlife Police out here will just tell you to go back. You don't want to deal with that. Just stay away from the islands, stay away from the boat ramps, because the city will shut those boat ramps down in a hurry if people start doing that. And this isn't time to party. All right, this is a time to stay home. A lot of stuff on Netflix right now. And listen, this is temporary. This isn't life for the future. This is just for now. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. And thanks for supporting us. We really appreciate everyone that's been following us during this crisis. And, we're trying to improve ourselves every single day. And we're hoping that we're doing a good job for you. And we have another broadcast either today or tomorrow. And we'll continue to do this every day until we see this thing curve. All right? So thanks for tuning in again today. My name is Andy Hodges, coming to you live for Sebastian Daily.